Join together in the blessing for the counting of the Omer. Please join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitchanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who sanctifies us in commandments and commands us in the counting of the Omer. And we announce the day of the Omer, Hayom Echad ve'esrim, Yom Shehem Shlosha Shavuot LaOmer, which means that today is 21 days, which corresponds to 3 weeks of the Omer. So we are at the very end of our third week where we're talking about taking care of our bodies. And tonight I want to talk about mental health. When we say our Misha Berach prayer for healing, we pray for a refuah shlema, a whole healing. And then we say a refuat haguf and refuat hanefesh, a healing of our bodies and a healing of our spirits. The rabbis understood, just as we do today, that a complete healing is not just about the physical things that we can either see or that have to do with the physical parts of our body, but it also includes mental health. Even if they weren't using the words mental health back then, they understood refuat hanefesh, a healing of our souls or of our spirits, to be connected to this idea that we have today of mental health. And there are a lot of reasons that I'm grateful to be living in the time that I'm living, pandemic aside. And one is that I do feel that more and more there's less stigma around talking about mental health and mental illness. And I think that is all for the good. I want to share a short excerpt from a sermon that was given by Rabbi Stacy Friedman, who's a wonderful rabbi down in the Bay Area. And the year that Robin Williams took his life, who was also a Bay Area person, the year that Robin Williams took his life, Rabbi Stacy Friedman gave her Kol Nidre sermon on mental health. It's a beautiful sermon, and it's posted online if you want to read the whole thing. And I want to share one little excerpt from it. She said, "In our society, we are so accustomed to avoiding darkness, with nightlights for our children to ward away monsters and televisions blaring at night to fill the silence, that we forget that darkness is not only inevitable, but that it can be a powerful and holy place as well. It is where Jacob meets the angel and where Moses comes face to face with God. And while there may be monsters of one form or another in the darkness, it is only through confronting them that we can truly dispel their power." I think that this is such a beautiful idea, and it makes me think about how we talk about mental health, not just about mental illness, but there's more conversation about thinking about our mental health, and with our bodies. Hopefully, you're not doing this. Hopefully, we're not supposed to just wait until something goes wrong and then deal with the thing that goes wrong. We're supposed to be proactive about taking care of our bodies. That's what this whole week has been about. Eating healthy, getting exercise, getting good sleep. Those are things we do in order to take care of our physical bodies. And the same thing goes for mental health. And I think this is part of what's wonderful about right now, is that it's not just about giving people resources to work those muscles of building mental health. It's not just that, but that then when someone does struggle with a mental illness, that there is still stigma, but again, the more that we're talking about it, the less stigma there is. And helping people have the resources to confront those mental illnesses is so important. And so two organizations that you probably are familiar with, but I just want to name are NAMI, as well as Mental Health America. And Mental Health America, so May is Mental Health Month, and Mental Health America uh, offers all sorts of really great tools. They have a whole toolkit on their website. They call it, I think, Tools to Thrive. And that's sort of part of this idea of building our mental health, that it's a practice of mental health that we work on. Um, and as part of May being Mental Health Month, our congregation will be having a mental health Shabbat in May. So please check our email for more information on that. I know our teens are going to be doing some programming around mental health this month, which is wonderful as well. And I just want to end with one little last idea, which is that this week in counting the Omer, the Kabbalistic sphira that's connected to this week is Tiferet, which is often translated as glory, and also is associated with balance and compassion. And so, as we think about mental health, um, and mental illness, I want to just encourage everybody to have compassion for yourself, and have compassion for the people in your life that struggle with mental illness. And if you are struggling with a mental illness, please check into the resources I mentioned. You can always come to me. You can come to Rabbi Sydney. We are both always here for you as well. And we want to be a source of not just compassion, but also a resource to help you onto a path of mental wellness. So, Laila Tov, take care, and we will see you tomorrow for our new theme of the week. Good night.